And why is that so big? Or is that close to the camera? Is it like a fourth perspective thing? Is this like Lord of the Rings? Did this give Peter Jackson the idea? Why the f is it so big? What is wrong with these people? Brass Eye. Episode 2. Episode 2, man. I loved episode 1. I wasn't expecting it. I knew it was going to be funny, but I wasn't expecting how weird it would be. It was super surreal. But yeah, it was giving me like heavy Kunk vibes, some Ali G in there. I wasn't expecting the lampooning. That was pretty... I wasn't sure it was like... I didn't know if it was like all a bit at first. Like people like Paul Daniels and stuff, like completely believing this just bizarre story. What is wrong with people? A lot of surrealism. Look at my cup. Look at my cup. Look at my mug. Stay weird. Very weird show. Kind of give me like, I can see where shows like The Mighty Boosh came from. Do you know what I mean? It's giving me insight into old stuff that I used to be into back in the day. I was a massive Boosh fan. So I'm excited to delve into this deeper and get weirder. I want to see where this rabbit hole goes, man. I want to see where it goes. Let's just get into it. Episode 2 of Brass Eye. Yeah, if you enjoy this, like and subscribe, and yeah, let's go, man. Oh, we've also got a Patreon if you fancy supporting over there, but you know, no pressure. It's cost of living crisis at the moment. We're all struggling. I'm stuck. Oh, drugs, my favourite.
The late-night streets of Britain, now so full of drugs, not even the dealers know them all.
Have you got any triple sod?
Yeah, they do have funny names.
Triple sod.
Triple sod?
What's that?
Yellow Benteens?
I don't know what that is, my friend.
Have you not got any yellow Benteens?
What's yellow Benteens?
I just want something that makes it go really bluty.
No, the only thing sell out is Coke, man.
No, you must have some...
You got to diversify.
What I have and what I don't have.
Are you the Boz Boz?
What's the
Are
Boz
you a Boz Boz?
What's Boz Boz mean?
I don't want to end up like a bloody piano dentist.
If you don't want to, you don't have to buy it.
Yeah, I know.
But what I don't want my arms to feel like a couple of fortnights in a bad balloon.
My brother, I don't...
Do you know what I mean?
My brother.
What do you want your arms to feel like?
I'll tell you what, I'm less interested in giving you 40 quid to end up on a quack candle.
It's like, dude, you got to get some help, man. You got to get some help.
What's a quack candle?
Okay, I'll tell you what. I'll give you 30 quid for one Clarky cat.
What's a Clarky cat? You're making sense.
Cat, a Clarky cat.
I don't know what you mean, man.
Are you telling me you definitely got no Clarky cat?
For the 10th time, I don't know what Clarky cat means.
No, cat, Clarky
What
cat.
does it mean?
The stuff that you chew.
I don't know it.
You know, the grass stuff that you chew?
I do not know it.
Clarky cat or triple sub?
My friend, please leave us alone.
The drug dealer's like, fuck off. You're eating into valuable business time, bro. My brother. He was like, this is giving me like Trigger Happy TV vibes. Do you remember Trigger Happy TV? This really feels like, yeah, like a real building block in the kind of satirical comedy sphere. I can't believe I was completely, oblivious of this, really. I'd heard of it, but yeah, nothing. Yeah. Yeah, that dealer was perplexed. He was perplexed, man.
I'm at a modern drugs party. They're taking Charlie. He's got spliff smoke coming out of his drug end. There's someone over there smoking a crack.
A crack.
I'm at a modern drugs party. They're taking Charlie. He's got spliff smoke coming out of his drug end. There's someone
Spliff smoke coming out of his drug end.
over there smoking a crack.
A crack.
This isn't the exception
Singular.
anymore. It's just how people live today. No thanks. I don't use the horse. From Deb's...
Don't use the horse.
Huh? Bro, what are you talking about, man?
Although when I'm out, I often get confused for this guy a lot. Don't ask me why. I haven't got the foggiest. Apparently, I just look like a coke dealer. Festivals, big cities. I'm always the guy. Yo, have you got any? No, have you got any? I'm just kidding. I think I've surpassed the kind of stoner, druggy look, and I am the dealer. I'm the guy. But maybe it's because I'm taller than everyone else, and I'm like 6'4", 6'5". I don't know, man, but people just like come up to me and they say, and usually I don't know what they're talking about. Usually they use some kind of like phrase or word that I've never heard of, and I'm like, what did you want? What do you want? Oh, there was one I was asked recently, and I didn't know what I didn't know what that meant. It was some kind of weird ass word, and I can't even remember what it fucking was now. Oh, it's going to annoy me. But yeah, I'm getting to an age now where I don't even know what they're fucking called. They got probably new things out there. They're calling the old things new, like different words I've never heard of. Can we not just stick to the classics? Stick to the classics? I don't know what fucking people are asking me for anymore. And I'm not even a drug dealer. Do you know what I mean? Jesus.
No thanks, I don't use the horse. From Debs to plebs, this decade is not so much the 90s as the yard dankerties.
Yard dankerties. The horse one would work better for Cat, right?
The headlines say it all. Liam's new staircase made out of gear. Drug bankers pulled my wife's head off and puked down the neck hole. And last one on drugs is a queer, yells Portillo. Even our leaders show the
How's that for peer pressure?
Often drugging themselves senseless in public is a cry for help.
Was that Thatcher? Who was that?
Time to shatter a few myths. The effects of a heroin overdose are lethal. Yes, in the short term, but there's been absolutely no research into the long-term effects.
They fucking come back as zombies. Fucking undead.
Drugs destroy families. Well, a disabled, lonely teenager, a blind mother, but a family held together by the father's crack dealing, which he uses to keep them in talking books and dildos.
Of all the things, is that how she got disabled? Of all the things he was going to say, I was not expecting dildos, but, you know, what are you going to do to pass the time? What are you going to do? Maybe that's how she got the neck injury, you know? They're pretty strong. They're pretty powerful these days, you know? Like, this is 1997. I don't know. I don't know what the sex toy game was like back then. Any women in the comments? I know this is a bit of a sausage fest over here. But yeah. Any women in the comments want to impart their wisdom? How were the sex toys in 1997? This video is getting demonetized and maybe age restricted. I can tell.
Held together by the father's crack dealing, which he uses to keep them in talking books and dildos.
Good man. Good man.
People say alcohol's a drug. It's not a drug, it's a drink. Are 1 in 2 15-year-olds really on drugs? No, we proved it in tests.
To preserve the anonymity of our 15-year-old volunteers, we replaced each of them with 3 5-year-olds, and not one had even heard of drugs, let alone smoked one off. The biggest problem of all is the law.
Fuck
it is
me.
legal to...
This show is relentless. This show is relentless. I'm sorry for pausing, but I just spat everywhere. 1 in 3 5-year-olds on drugs. Okay. It's from the Daily Mail, though. Who the fuck listens to that rag? Not even Wikipedia trusts that shit anymore.
To preserve the anonymity of our 15-year-old volunteers, we replaced each of them with 3 5-year-olds, and not one had even heard of drugs, let alone smoked one off. The biggest problem of all is the law. It is legal
one kid looked like Nicholas Hoult then.
Had even heard of drugs, let alone smoked one off.
That kid probably looks like Nicholas Hoult. Was it Nicholas Hoult?
It is legal to carry drugs if you're not actually touching them. These men avoid contact by using helium balloons attached to little drug baskets.
You can't touch us.
It's also legal to buy and sell drugs if you do it through a mandrill. Typically, mandrills work at night, approaching the house of a client with a drug pouch and returning with the money. Mandrills are intelligent and vicious, capable of throwing a 12-stone man over 40 feet. But mandrills have been protected by law ever since Queen Elizabeth I gave birth to a child resembling a mandrill by mistake.
By mistake? It's my new favourite show.
The classic street signs of a nearby drug abuse. But what about this? Remnants of something far worse. A new legal drug from Czechoslovakia called...
I've got a frying pan like that. I use it to cook eggs, like a single egg, a single beautiful fried egg. Maybe I've been using it wrong.
The classic street signs of a nearby drug abuse. But what about this?
Nearby drug abuse.
Remnants of something far worse.
a new legal drug from Czechoslovakia called cake. Oh, and luckily the story involves these people. Free the United Kingdom from drugs and British opposition to metabolically bisturbile drugs. Ted Moore reports.
Cake first appeared in Prague last year.
Dude.
News reports showed victims insane with pain.
I gotta get my friends into this show, man.
Knowledge of the drug routes in Europe led to the formation of Free the United Kingdom from Drugs, incorporating British opposition to metabolically bisturbile drugs. Their single aim to enlist the great and good.
I'm Bernard Ingham, and this is a piece of cake.
To warn Britain about cake.
Fucking hell.
Before it was too
God,
late.
we're
This
getting
is Bruno
more.
Brooks. We all like to party, right? Absolutely. But only the fool would say, yeah, I'll enter the nightmare of cake.
Is that the actual size?
And this is it.
This colour that they thought would be a good...
Oh! If you don't know who Rolf Harris is, have a Google. Jesus. Oh my God.
This colour that they thought would be a good selling point is put in by using an industrial dye, which in itself is a pollutant, and is causing in Czechoslovakia something called Czech neck.
Check neck. I like how Rolf Harris draws a line at pollutants. We've all got our limits.
It causes enormous water retention so that the body swells up. The neck becomes about this wide and swells up to engulf the mouth and the nose so that the person who's on that trip dies through not being able to breathe at all. One young kiddie on cake cried off.
Asphyxiation because your neck grows so big it grew. Oh, how can you not realise? How do you not know that you're being lampooned, man? How do you not know? How do you not hear the words that are coming out of your mouth? And you're just like, what the fuck am I on about? These people live among us, man. Is it just fame? Is that it? They just can't deny being on TV, given the opportunity to do something, you know, that they deem as like a good thing. I don't know. Does that just override all common sense, their need for fame? I don't know.
One young kiddie on cake cried all the water out of his body.
How big is this
Just
one?
imagine how his mother felt. It's a fucking disgrace.
How do you cry all of the water out of your body? We're mostly water, you fucking cabbage. What is wrong? And why is that so big? Or is that close to the camera? Is it like a fourth perspective thing? Is this like Lord of the Rings? Did this give Peter Jackson the idea? Why the fuck is it so big? What is wrong with these people?
One young kiddie on cake cried all the water out of his body. Just imagine how his mother felt. It's a fucking disgrace.
Can we lose this thing about the slow crushing of his skull?
No one understood how to get the message over better than this man.
What is cake?
Noel Edmonds,
well,
man.
it has an active ingredient, which is a dangerous psychoactive compound known as dimesmeric Anderson phosphate. It stimulates the part of the brain called Shatner's bassoon. That's
Shatner's
the
bassoon.
bit of the brain that deals with time perception. So a second feels like a month. Well, almost sounds like fun. Unless you're the Prague schoolboy who walked out into the street straight in front of a tram. He thought he'd got a month to cross the street.
Do you know they even tested this stuff on rats? Turned them into bloody space hop.
Even if you thought you had a month to cross the street, it still wouldn't take you that long. You got better things to do with your time if you're like high off your tits. The fuck? Let's hear that again, because that made me fucking almost drown on my tea then. I'm so sorry I keep pausing, but this is hilarious. I do keep trying to take it back to the bit so we're not starting in the middle.
It stimulates the part of the brain called Shatner's bassoon, and that's the bit of the brain that deals with time perception. So
Very Star Trek.
a second feels like a month. Well, almost sounds like fun.
That would be hell.
Unless you're the Prague schoolboy who walked out into the street straight in front of a tram. He thought he'd got a month to cross the street.
Do you know
Look
they
how
even tested
serious
this
he
stuff on
is.
rats? Turn them into bloody space hoppers, for God's sake. Come on.
And if you're sick on this
Why
stuff,
would it turn
you
rats
can
into
puke your
space
fucking self to
hoppers?
death. One girl threw up her own pelvis bone before she snuffed the lid.
What?
What a fucking disgrace.
What? This guy, what a fucking disgrace.
Thank you for listening to me. Take care. And I really do mean take care.
Cheers, Noel. Fucking hell. Appreciate your concern. What is wrong with these people? What is wrong with them? I don't understand how you can be such a fucking dumbass. What the fuck? How do you not get it? I don't know how you can be so fucking stupid. Threw up their own pelvis. What?
And is it right for man to take drugs through an animal?
We've picked up an advert on a Tokyo television cable channel which shows somebody taking drugs through, well, it's a device in order to take drugs through a dog. If you can roll that tape now.
過去の顕微であなたの肺はむせ返っていませんか？そんなあなたに素晴らしい朗報です。カナブリス。あなたの犬が吸うタバコでニコチンハイになる装置。カナブリス。交換器を使い、犬が吸い込んだ物質を人間の血液に流れ込ませるのです。もちろんあなたは安全。
So does like the dog filter out all the bad effects? So you just get the high and the dog gets the cancer? I don't know. We're going to have Peter on the phone.
しかもズドンと効きます。
僕はカニブリス愛用してます。特にドッグパファー。
カナブリス、何でも有効。タバコ、ヘロイン、そしてクラック。
Let's crystallise it, right? Here we go. Right or wrong?
Oh, we're
tobacco,
back to the right or wrong.
Right. For crack?
For wrong.
For heroin?
Wrong.
If you were high watching that would have been a trip. Wow. It's like I'm going hyperspeed. It's like fucking Snatch.
Last time I came here, a friend of mine just got triple jacked over the steeple hammer and Jessup.
What?
It's not wood, right?
This is not wood, man.
I feel like this is a Guy Ritchie type of song.
And he ended up on the Jessup.
Do you think I want to hear any of that now?
The fuck, is he wearing a nappy? A diaper?
Drug use among children has for many in education and with obvious alarm to both parents on the increase almost yearly. But the approach in schools has changed considerably since the late 70s heyday of Drum Lake School in Hampshire.
What are these graphs?
We take students from age 8 to 18, and the whole ethos of the school is to allow the children to discover their own level of drug intake and to develop their own sense of maturity. We do have one or two problems occasionally with extortionate prices being demanded, and once the price rises above, for instance, £15 for a quarter ounce of Moroccan hashish, then we would put a control on that price.
That sounds cheap to me. That's so cheap. Well, I need to wonder what the inflation is on this. £15 in 997 costing. So 30 quid for, what was it, a queue? I'm trying to think what I used to pay back in my stoner days.
Once the price rises above, for instance, £15 for a quarter ounce of Moroccan hashish, then we would put a control on that price. And we would then introduce our own supplies into the system, usually by about it.
To be fair, I was talking about actual proper weed, not hash.
Age 15 or 16, they're injecting themselves with heroin. Morning. And by the time they're 17 or 18, they're generally rather bored with it.
Yeah.
The one rule that we do insist on, by the way, is that all drugs, especially the hard drugs, are of medical quality.
Eat the good stuff.
Oh, I've got a bit of a problem.
Oh, yes?
Yeah, I'm running out of money and I'm not going to have enough to buy any drugs or anything.
Oh, dear.
Dear, oh dear.
I thought you could help.
I mean, I can't start telling you how to spend your money and how to save it, can I? It's your problem. And you just walk in here and expect me to sort this out for you just like that?
Just lend her 20 quid. She's good for it, I can tell.
Do you know Mr. Phillips?
Yeah, he's a geography teacher.
Yes. You know his wife died a couple of months ago, don't you? Well, he's been very lonely. He'd be very depressed.
Oh, no, the head teacher's going to be pimping him out. What the fuck?
Why don't you have a word with him? Go and see him. Explain your problem, and he'll explain his problem to you. When the children have gone away on holiday and the staff have gone home...
Oh, my God.
I've got the place to myself. I'd rather enjoy turning up some loud rock music and reliving the old days for go on a 3-day binge, something like that. But it doesn't happen very often these days.
Well, Drumlake may have worked, but that doesn't stop it being absolute guff.
Guff.
What about the modern approach? Austin Tasseltine broke into a playground and started bothering the children.
Everybody you'll see in the first 10 seconds of this report is an addict. You're an addict. You are. Addicts. Addict. Oi, you're an addict. You're an addict.
She's like, what the fuck?
Addicts. All addicted to the cure for the drugs problem.
Drugs need you.
And here at Thaxted School, they can score pure cure.
If you take the U out of drugs, what have you got? Drugs. Ever heard anyone get addicted to drugs?
Just sounds like drugs with a northern accent. Drugs.
People say cocaine is fun.
First, an information rush. Kids see what comes out when a cokehead blows its nose.
How funny is that?
Often on a napkin from a knob's restaurant.
That man is lying on his back thinking, where in shitting crikey is my nose?
Fucking got Daniela Westbrook.
It's in a jar, mate.
It's in a jar, mate.
It's much better to scare the shit out of a kid now than to watch it become a heroin addict when it becomes bunged up with its own shit.
Shut.
And can never shit again through taking bad shit. I'm being frank to shock here.
Webb is invited to the school under a new scheme called School's Heightened Aversion Drug Therapy. Shat.
Well, we live in very drugged-off times. I've seen mothers chasing children down the street who's to say they're not going to inject them with drugs once they catch them.
This is the school addict.
Hi.
Hey, he's back.
Mark, school drug addict.
When they first meet Mark, he's on a prescription speedball and shows them the upside of high. 4 days later, he's a frozen chicken. The kids expect more fun.
Frozen chicken. Cold turkey. I've always wanted to learn how to juggle. The problem is I get bored after like 2 minutes of trying. I really need to nail it. I need to nail it.
But instead, get the bum side of clucking.
Shiny.
Kid upon infant scores a hit made not of drug, but terror. The system is called
Pre-toxic aversion.
developed in, that is, nicked from,
America.
I reckon this would work, though. This would probably work. I mean, I grew up really anti-drugs, right? If anything, too anti-drugs, like kind of a knob. A proper nose about it. And it wasn't until I got to college where that started to like wear away. But I used to be like super judgmental, and I never had anything like this. I don't know what was wrong with me. I think I just come from my family's very anti-drugs, and we watch like those videos where, you know, they smoke a joint and they're dead, like crazy shit. If that shit worked on me, you know, if we had shit like this, it probably would have fucking traumatized the hell out of me. Saying that though, I mean, I had friends who were on ket at like 15, 16, so always from like the well-off families as well. It's like the people who are taken out of like normal state school, right? Because of like, I don't know, someone's doing weed, or, you know, there's some kind of like substance issue that a couple of kids are doing, and then they go to private school, and then all of a sudden the weed changes to cocaine, and like their houses are empty on like the weekends. Their fucking dad's gone to like Switzerland or somewhere, so there's like a free house, and everyone, instead of like people like sharing a joint and a bottle of cider down the park, now you got a free house, and they've got an unlimited budget for cocaine and a full drinks cabinet. Fucking drug dealer on speed dial, basically. Yeah, it's funny what parents do. I don't think they realise.
the black classroom. Children are made to sit for an hour in front of a drug paraphernalium while listening to some extremely monged music. This child receives a high impact
Clockwork Orange or something,
in which the addict has gone shocking.
The addict is persuaded to wear a horse's head because sometimes drugs are so new we can only guess at what the effects would be. What you've got to do is frighten a child.
That horse head thing reminds me of when I was at Downland Festival. It was like, it must have been like 6 a.m. The sun was just coming up. Out all night, absolutely battered. I'm peeing at the urinals, the outdoor urinals that they got there. I look up and there's a guy opposite me also peeing, wearing a horse's head, and I was just like I just couldn't stop laughing, and then he started laughing, so there's just two of us like somehow fucking Beavis and Butthead. We're just fucking like chuckling at each other. It was I was so tired, and yeah, it was Joe, you're starting to like lose your mind. It's very late, you've been drinking all night and you're just starting to fucking lose it. Oh man, that was funny. I think I might have a picture somewhere. I'm sure I lifted up my phone and snapped a pic just because I found it hilarious. But like I say, I think I was just losing my mind.
Unless you take action now, your daughter will be selling her kids in order to shove crack into any available orifice in her body.
Desiree's parents agree to leave home for 3 days while Desiree is told a systematic fib.
I'm afraid I've got some bad news for you.
Oh, you're not going to say your parents are dead?
The child is informed her parents are dead.
Died of a drugs overdose.
This is unhinged.
I want you to know that when you're actually there is something about this that is really quite shocking. As is the stage funeral.
It's quite shocking
with its
now.
uncompromising memorial to Desiree's parents.
With one face, they presented to the world an appearance of respectability. But with the other, they said, oh, goody. Let's pump ourselves full of magic monkey juice and take a trip to Spaceland.
Let's pump ourselves full of magic monkey juice and take a trip. Oh, for fuck's sake. Keep the monkey juice away from me.
Because we'd rather do that than spend another minute with that poor sod. Would you all please stand?
This is savage.
It's probably about now that Desiree will vow never to take a single drug, not even a stomach tablet.
Nah, you got to take drugs just to take the edge off this. This has been a hard day.
2 days later, Desiree and her parents are reunited. It gets tricky.
She's going to think these two are ghosts. The spirits are they're tormenting her.
It's been very hard for Desiree, hasn't it, darling? But we feel that if it comes down to a choice between her being a little bit grumpy for a while or being off her mash on ecstasy pipes, then...
Off her mash on ecstasy pipes? I don't know what it is. What's so funny about mixing up? What the fuck am I doing there? About mixing up like different drug, terminology. It just makes me laugh. Oh, I got to hear that again.
We feel that if it comes down to a choice between her being a little bit grumpy for a while or being off her mash on ecstasy pipes, then
mash on ecstasy
we know which we'd prefer.
You're too white to be saying that, my brother.
And the bit where the man turned into the horse, that was quite good, wasn't it?
It's hard to tell whether this school will be a hit or a hash. But then what do I know? I've only taken ecstasy once, and I certainly didn't swallow it.
I don't think you did take it there, mate.
13 teenagers were trampled to death in a cow field at midnight taking this stuff.
And more importantly, that it's a made-up drug.
Cake is a made-up drug. It's not made from plants. It's made from chemicals by sick bastards.
But
by sick bastards. Everything's made of chemicals, bro. Oh my God, I can't believe they're getting... You can't get any closer to revealing the truth than that. I bet they told him he'd been had by the end and he still didn't fucking get it. When they were talking about ecstasy, it reminded me, I'd never done ecstasy, right? And the reason is fucking Bad Boys 2. Ruined it for me. And they're all dying at the beginning, being thrown out of clubs. I thought that's what was going to happen. Even though that bit where Martin Lawrence accidentally takes it and is like, big fucking eyes, nice fucking fish, or whatever he says. That would look funny.
Big fucking eyes, but a nice fucking fish.
Yeah, Bad Boys 2's got a lot to answer for. Stole some of my youth, I reckon. Stole some of my experiences.
Cake needed an actively political kick in the pills, and that's what it got from MP David Amis, MP.
You've heard what Bernard
MP
Manning
David
said.
Amis, MP.
Cake is a bisterbile cranabolic amphetamide, which is a made-up psychoactive chemical. It comes from Prague, with its own culture of boon raves, where kids wolf down vast quantities of this. Big to contain trip nutrients. Yellow purely as a fashion thing.
They all fall on...
Dude, man, you're an elected official and you're just reading nonsensical bullshit terminology unquestionably. What is wrong with you? What happened to him after this? Because it's a fucking mockery. You'd be like, you're representing me? You'd feel like a fucking idiot. How could you vote for him again? Jesus. Fucking hell, people are falling for this. Come on.
They all fall on it like crazed animals, scoff the lot, and then lie around waiting for a DJ to play music which sounds like this.
Now, to the speeded up brain of a user, that sound lasts for 4 hours and sounds like this.
I love how we're just holding on his face. Oh, this is nice. Maybe not. You could use this for torture. Okay, that is legitimately annoying.
Is it any wonder users frequently complain of monumental depression?
Several people have actually been brained by saucepans thrown out of tower blocks. Used to make this kind of cake.
Look at that. 100 grand in the pocket of the filth that sells it. A big yellow death bullet in the head of some poor user, or custard gannet, as the dealers call them.
Custard gannet.
I'm off to do what I can. And if you don't mind, I'll leave this with you. I don't want to look at it for another moment.
What fucked and bombed needed more...
This is embarrassing.
With the hell of cake still ringing in his ears, Amis went back to his lair and drafted a question for the Home Office.
He's not
The very
seriously.
next question time saw health ministers pledging to fight cake. The message for the kids is loud and clear.
Help fucked and bombed. Eliminate
This is
this
insane.
evil.
Use your cheese box and say, no, never.
So please, help us at fucked.
And bombed.
Remember, cake is a made-up drug and has many disguises.
I'm just reading here the names of this fucking loony stuff. So, if someone offers you cake, they might call it Looney Toad Quack.
Russell Dust.
Chronic Basildon Donuts.
Joss Ackland's spunky backpack.
Bromicide.
Ponce on the Heath.
Cool Thwacks and Charlie.
Argue Barmies.
Or Hattie Jake's Pretentious Cheese Wog.
It's like something from fucking like Charlie and the Chocolate Factory. Do you know what I mean? Or like Harry Potter. Like, what the hell?
Get back in the face and tell him to fuck off.
Well, that's all very well, but what about this? The Skag. I've been using this for about 6 years.
Oh. What was that noise?
Oh.
No.
Could so easily have been like that for me, but luckily the amount of heroin I use is harmless. I inject about once a month on a purely recreational basis. Fine. But what about other people, less stable, less educated, less middle class than me? Builders, or blacks, for example. If you're one of those, my advice to you is leave well alone. Good luck.
That is true, though, isn't it? You hear about it being used recreationally, like among like bankers and things. It only becomes a problem when it's the kind of the lower class, working class. You got plenty of fucking upper class housewives bored, popping, God knows what. Do you know what I mean? It's kind of viewed differently with the povos. It's quite funny that he's identified that. Yeah, if you are of a demographic which is looked down upon, then you got a problem. But if you're one of those guys, you know, you got your shit sorted. Who cares if you hire as a kite most of the day, as long as you're kind of functioning and you're making the money. You got the money. It's when you're poor that's a problem. Nailed it.
To say jazz man is to say the man who is totally Babylon Zoo. He's the chung wit, the biff buff, and the puff pastry hangman. Now let's get this straight.
The puff pastry hangman.
He does everything. You sing all the notes, right?
Correct.
Have you actually sung them all?
Oh, definitely. I mean, the whole album, my record.
No, but I mean all the notes. You know, all the notes there are. I mean, there's A to G, isn't there?
Oh, completely. I think it's quite difficult to actually work out what note you are singing.
But you've never sung like an H.
Probably not. No, I wouldn't have thought so.
And if that is the case, then what is your song? Is that like an audible sound, or is it just like a little bubble of oxygen?
I think it could become a figment of people's imagination.
So let's look at this song. You write the lyrics. Who does the words?
I do it myself.
You as well?
Yeah.
Do you think you'll ever write a spherical song?
I don't know.
It's like we're back to the spherical cows again.
I think he's getting close.
As he gets older, or in his early work?
Definitely, as he gets older.
Got to ask you a question. Are you a genius?
I'd say I will become a genius.
And maybe, just maybe, you were born with a few more genes than the rest of us.
Maybe.
What? Dude, I feel like I'm on drugs watching this program. Fono is complaining about the program to the wishes to make it clear that he strongly disapproves of the use of recreational and addictive drugs. So he complained. Wow. Yeah. I wonder when he found out. Fuck it out. You'd feel like such a donut. Such a fucking cabbage. You fucking idiot. Oh, damn. What? I'm guessing this was like a Friday night program, right? This feels like it would have been on Friday nights. I would have loved this. 1997, yeah. I'm really enjoying this show, man. If you enjoyed this, leave a like. Subscribe. We'll be watching more. I mean, it was just one series, right? I think one series and a special. I think I saw one out of Google. Yeah. This show is mental. Yeah, this show is crazy, man. It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. Oh, man. I'll catch you on the next one. Take it easy.